Region 6 RDC Chairman Mr. David Armagon recently presented a report on the regional agricultural sector. More in this report. The Region 6 RDC hosted its monthly statutory meeting for December 2023 last Thursday at the RDC Boardroom in Vrijmenzerving, New Amsterdam. The regional chairman Mr. David Armagon delivered the agriculture report to the councillors and heads of department.
The estate is supposed to stop running by this weekend. The Albion will make the target, and Rosal will also make the target because the canes that Rosal could not have ground, it was sent to Albion, and Albion was able to grind those canes for them and make the sugar. So both Rosal and Albion will be able to make their target of our region, but Blaymont will also be able to make their target. And so that is why they are closing off, because they will be able to make the target, so they are closing off this weekend.
Access to fresh water, especially during the El Niño period, has been a challenge to many farmers. Mr. Armagon noted, however,
for the frontland area, Blackbush Polder should close up in another week, 2 weeks or so. And so once they don't need the water anymore, the water will rush out to the frontland area.
Some are getting.
Some are already getting, but some still to get water.
The age-old issue of cattle in paddy fields continue to affect farmers in Blackbush.
Cattle is still a problem. Every day we got problem with cattle and rice. The coconut savanna is dried up because of the weather conditions, and so the cows are moving to different directions where they could get food and water, where they could get grass. So they're encroaching on all these rice areas and all these farm areas, and not only that in the housing areas as well, because on the roadways everywhere. But it is something that you will have to deal with, because we cannot allow the dairy industry to go down as well. All those industries are very important for us. So cows are also important, whilst rice is important. Cows are also important.
Mr. Armagon also stated,
You know, the coconut savanna in Blackbush Polo was designed for cattle, but then we have 4,000 acres of rice planting in the coconut savanna. So when you got 4,000 acres of rice and you got all these cattle in the coconut savanna, you can imagine what's happening there. Right, the Minister of Agriculture did intervene to help them with fence, but then as soon as the fence was built, somebody cut the fence and barbed wire fence, and that's it. It's very difficult to deal with it.
farmers in Region 6 will soon benefit from the distribution of fertilizers.
Right, so based on that, what will happen is that the fertilizer that is coming will be distributed based on the extent of your farming or the acres under cultivation. Based on that, you'll have so these people are to bring in a report on every farmer, every cash crop farmer, and every rice farmer who live within a particular catchment area that they are representing. And so we will know how much acres we have to deal with, rice, and so the rice portion will be the amount of acres. The fertilizer will be divided by the amount of acres, and so we know how much per acre, if it's a half bag per acre or whatever it is.
The Guyana Rice Development Board, GRDB, will be assessing farmlands across Region 6.
They're procuring data on all these different areas where you have rice planting, and you have cash crop and so, because they're overhead, and they can take the acreage and so on based on those drones that they have. So we won't have the problem in future whereby if there is a drought or there is a flood and government is giving money, you know, like what happened the last time.
Yeah.
That was the last statutory meeting for the year 2023. The first meeting for 2024 will be convened on Thursday, January 4th. Narima Ali, Channel 8 News.